Using only a ruler and a pair of compasses, construct a perpendicular bisector of the line AB. So we're going to use a compass. So remember, with our compass, we need to make sure that the tips are joining together like that, right? And with constructing then a perpendicular bisector, we need to open up the compass. We don't need to measure anything, but we need to make sure that this gap here is greater than half of this line here. Okay, because when they ask for a perpendicular bisector, bisector essentially cuts it in half. So we want to go halfway. We want to have a line that's going halfway between A and B, and it's also got to be perpendicular. In other words, it's got to be at 90 degrees to AB. So if I start here at B, and put my pin at the end B, and open up my compass, so it's more than halfway, as I said. Okay, so you don't have to use a ruler to measure anything exact. Just make sure by eye it looks more than halfway, and it certainly does there. So then what we're going to do then, we're going to draw an arc up here, and we're going to draw an arc down here, like that, so. And then remove the pin, and put the pin then at the end of A, but make sure you do not adjust the gap here between the pencil and the pin. And we're going to draw an arc then at the top, so they cross, and then an arc down here so they also cross. Okay, if they don't cross, then maybe you would need to go back to the other pin and make the arc a bit longer, but these do clearly do cross. And then we simply then get our ruler and join up where those arcs cross, okay, with each other there. Okay, make sure we've got this lined up perfectly before we draw our line there, and we can draw our line through there. So what we've done then, we've got a line which is exactly 90 degrees, okay, and it bisects AB. In other words, it's going exactly in the middle there. In part B then, it says, using only a ruler and a pair of compasses, construct a bisector of the angle ABC. So remember, when they refer to angles, they often use 3 letters, okay? Sometimes there's a roof above there as well, and it's just showing you that the angle centered is at B, created from the line A to B and then B to C. Okay, so the order is kind of important there, A, B, C, with the angle being in the middle. And again, bisector means we want to cut this angle in two. So we'll get our compass. The important thing is to start at B at the end where the angle is, and open up your compass a reasonable amount. Okay, again, you don't need to measure anything. Okay, just a sensible amount, not too wide and not too narrow of a gap here. Okay, so we're going to then draw an arc here where the line is, and we're going to draw another arc here. Okay, so then in a sense then, where our 2 arcs are, that distance here is the same as this distance here to B. Important then, keep your compass as it is, don't change the distance, and then put your pin then where the arc and line cross, and we're going to draw another arc roughly over here where we're expecting the angle to be bisected. And then the same then, we put the pin here, okay, and we're going to draw then an arc over here, and they should cross. Okay, so where they then cross, we can then line this up to bisect our angles. We start at B, and we're going to go where these arcs cross, and then that then has bisected our angle. So in other words, that angle there has been cut in half.